or shrimp creole?
Triple ice mocha latte with whip.
Thanksgiving dinner.
What about hot dog?
More like corn dog.
Oh.
Doc.
Ooh, duck.
All right, if you were a desperate housewife, what flavor of chip would you eat? We're going to ask Eva Longoria. Gabby, that right now, she's right beside me. She's partnered with potato chips, Lay's, to help us all figure out how, if we can create the next flavor. First, you don't eat potato chips. Look at you.
Oh my God, yes I do.
Well, we need to know what type of potato chips you're eating, and you're going to say Lay's, right?
Yeah.
We've got Ann Mukherjee, she's Chief Marketing Officer at Frito Lay, with us now. So this contest that you guys are doing, basically you're going to let us, as consumers, come up with our own potato chip flavor.
That's right. The next big flavor of Lay's, we want consumers to tell us what it should be. And I got to be honest with you, having Eva Longoria to be our spokesperson, restaurateur, she has her own cookbook.
You do.
She's bringing glamour to the whole thing, and consumers have to get through her because she's going to be one of the judges who's going to pick the top 3 finalists.
Now, Eva, you have your own Urbeso restaurant out in Los Angeles. Now, do you let consumers get involved in sort of just, determining flavors and foods at your place? That can always be a little tricky.
No, I'm a control freak. I'm not as nice as Frito Lay. Although Frito Lay is generously giving the winner $1 million, which is a great incentive to participate. But you know what who I do listen to is the kitchen staff, and they will tell me what's selling and what's not. So I do listen to them, and they'll say like, we should make smaller portions of this or bigger portions of that. This is not selling, this is selling. Can we make an alternative version of this? And so yeah, I was really excited to be part of this because I love when companies like Lay's give back to the consumers and let them really participate and reward them for buying their product over all these years.
And you all are owned by PepsiCo, and obviously Doritos has had a big campaign with this at the Super Bowls where they let everybody create their own commercial vote. They can win money like that.
That's right.
What's the trickiest part though of letting people like me get involved in determining your product lineup?
The
crazies like me.
That's the whole thing, which is you got to trust your consumer.
Right.
Just like with Doritos and just like with Lay's, with any big brand at PepsiCo, Pepsi, Mountain Dew, doesn't matter. You got to trust your consumer. And at the end of the day, you got to make sure that what you're willing to do, you got to back your consumer.
And so we can come up with any flavor, dream up any flavor,
Any flavor.
then you guys are going to choose, you're going to vote. Now you did this in some other countries, I believe, and you came up with things like what, chili and chocolate and Cajun squirrel.
Cajun squirrel. I'll tell you, the winner started in 2008 in the United Kingdom. It's been in India, South Africa, but the first winner was Builder's Breakfast. It was every breakfast product you can think of on a chip. Bacon, eggs, beans. It was the most amazing chip that you ever ate. So the creativity that we've seen from this all over the globe has been phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
But this is the first time in the United States we're doing this.
That you're going to be doing. Now I have to ask you, so your character Gabby on The Desperate Housewives, what chip would she come up with?
Oh God, an expensive one. I think she'd just double the price of Lay's Original and relabel it.
That's why I love Gabby. That's why I love Gabby.
See, she's going to bring in the profit margins, and they will with the profit margins they either get $1 million or what is it?
1% of the sales of the product, whichever's higher. And I'll tell you, we have 5 flavors today that actually, if you had one of those flavors, you get more than $1 million.
So what's going to impress you with a recipe? I mean, people just have to sort of come up with these recipes on Facebook. They don't have to actually make the chips. You guys are going to make the prototypes.
Yes.
What would impress you? Come on, give people tips out there.
Oh God, well it's so funny because I've been talking to a lot of my friends about this and they go, it would be great, I've got it. A ketchup chip, and I go, they've got it. And then I go, oh, you know what I put hot sauce on my chips all the time, and I said, I want like a hot chili, and they go, they've got it in Mexico. And then my friend from Spain goes, it would be great, paella, and they go, they've done it.
Oh my gosh.
So this is the creativity and the way you're going to have to expand your mind is going to be really difficult because they've done it all.
We're going to have to come up with like a derivatives or a futures and options chip or something else. Somebody out here will have to come up with that. That's not going to sell. Trust me. The social media component of this is pretty big for you guys. With Facebook, you're sort of messing with some of the icons, in terms of the like button. What's happening there?
I'll tell you, Facebook has been so innovative on this. So they are actually creating a button for this promotion that's called I'd Eat That. Right? It's the other alternative to like. And what's great about this is you can go onto Facebook, come up with your idea, and it'll create a bag right there for your flavor. You can share that with anyone. But let's say you can't come up with the flavor. It's got another button called the Chef Michael Simon Flavorizer. If you opt in, it'll actually go into your timeline. If you went to a French restaurant recently, it'll inspire you with a French idea.
Interesting.
So you don't have to be a foodie. You can come in and play and share and have a great time with this promotion.
Health is obviously really important in this country right now. I mean, people continually talking about the obesity epidemic. Is it tricky with the potato chip campaign? I mean, how do you guys work that sort of to keep, I'm interested.
For me, I have a very strict diet. I actually, went through a no sugar thing, and I eat very healthy, but I always have a day of indulgence, and I always have a comfort food that's like kind of my go-to food. And that's potato chips.
Right.
If I'm watching a movie in my theater, if I'm with my girlfriends watching sports, whatever it is, and I think it's all about balance when it comes to diet. You need to be able to indulge.
I don't know, Eva Longoria, I'm not sure I still believe that you eat potato chips, but we'll take you at your word.
I was eating them all morning in Times Square.
Yes, she was.
Ann Mukherjee, thanks for this, and people can, the campaign starts when?
Today.
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 We're done with WSJ Lunch Break. Let's go get some chips, guys.
Let's do it.
Thanks for being with us.